I'm Bob Massi. For 35 years, I've been practicing law and living in Las Vegas, ground zero for the American real estate crisis. But it wasn't just Vegas that was hit hard. Lives were destroyed from coast to coast as the economy tanked. Now, it's a different story. The American dream is back.
The first episode of Bob Massi's The Property Man, Season 3, debuting on Fox Business this Friday tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Joining me now, the real estate guru himself, the Property Man, Bob Massi. Bob, okay,
Thanks,
so
Liz.
we've been
Thank
talking
you.
a lot about this on the first episode. The government basically saying to people, you know what, you can't use drones to sell your house. I love the story. Let's take a listen.
We can go from up to down. We can go from side to side. We can show you inside to outside. We can fly through a pergola, or we can fly over the top of a dock.
But flying drones is something that most realtors are not allowed to do without permission from the government.
The FAA has a regulation called FAA Part 107, and you actually have to be certified to fly a drone for commercial purposes.
How does this work? You get your realtor to do it, or you do it? How does it work, Bob?
The realtor that we have actually was certified, and yeah, you have to get certified. And the question is, who owns the airspace? Matter of fact, last night I saw a guest on one of the shows that was talking about this, that even outside our front yard, who owns the airspace? Does the FAA own it? Do we own it? So it's a very controversial thing. But the shows we did in Arizona, because we did Scottsdale, Phoenix, and Tucson, the drones are being used by very qualified people who get certified to fly the drones.
Interesting stuff. And you know what is so great about you, Bob? You have such a good touch with the average American. You help a lot of average Americans. You're looking to do that on your show. Let's take a listen to this soundbite.
I received an email from a couple named Kent and Lisa, who had been struggling to save their home ever since the recession. They bought their home in 2003. And when the financial crisis hit in 2008, Lisa's company went under and she lost her job.
All right, we don't want to give away the show because we want people to tune in, but
Right.
I mean, you solve a lot of problems like this on your show, right?
Yeah, and you know what, Liz, it's still common. That's the thing that's so troubling to me. It's 2017. Do you know that there are people that I represent, I help, I get emails, that have been living in their home 7, 8 years, haven't made a payment, trying to make a payment, trying to get in 2017. It's what we call zombie foreclosures, zombie titles, where things have went through the cracks, and people are saying, we want to start our life over. They really want to make payments. And in 2017, you still have people in these type of situations. It's very sad. They can't rebuild their wealth. They can't rebuild their credit, and so they're stuck in this situation. So we try to help these people, contact people that, lenders, servicers, to see, hey, guys, wake up. These people want to give their home back. They give them a deed in lieu of foreclosure and go home. Yeah. They just won't do it. It's crazy that it's still going on.
What else can we expect from Season 3?
History. I said on a couple other shows, but everybody's been very kind, and thank you for having me on. We have learned people love history. So we did the Wrigley's mansion back in 1929, whenever he built it for his wife for their 50th wedding anniversary. It's an amazing, you're talking about 1929. I think he spent like $1.2 million in 1929. And right now, it still is there. And here's what's interesting. It's zone residential, and they actually have like a supper club where people come and they pay like $15 a year to be a member of this club, and this beautiful surroundings. We went to a gold mine. I always say, my producer Dan Cohen said, hey, Massi, I got a great story. It's 3 miles up that hill. We went to a gold mine. It's very interesting. It's a gold mine that's not active. We went in there and just sort of searched it out to see what's going on. So the show tries to encompass personal stories, history, and then at the end of the show, I do a thing called the Massi Memo. And that's sort of tie things together and give people tips to try to help them get through their troubles.
Well, we hope you have a website, too, Bob Massi. Massi Memo. I'll read that.
We do.
Bob, the Property Man Massi.
Thank you.
You got to watch the show. Premieres on Fox Business tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Good to see you, Bob. Thanks for coming on.